YouTube. If the light keeps changing, it's because the fan is on and it's making the light flicker. So don't think you're going crazy. It's just my house being insane. So this week on the train, it is politics week. I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but after I saw Tony's video, I decided to talk about something I would like to change. Something that, well, it means a lot, and it's really important, and it's a really big deal here in California. Like, people are still protesting about this, and we really want something done about it. Prop 8 is probably the biggest proposition to hit California in a while. There's been a lot of controversy about it, and it came up in this year's election. I voted no on Prop 8, and that's because I think that denying people the right to get married just because they want to get married to the same sex is really childish and stupid. We need to get, well, not me, but people need to get over themselves, and they just need to let other people be. It's not fair. Equality is what we're supposed to be thriving for, right? We're supposed to be going for peace and happiness. Well, we're not going to have peace, we're not going to have happiness if we're not letting people express themselves the way that they want to express themselves. It's not fair at all. ProtectMarriage.com says the issue on Proposition 8 is California voters passed Proposition 22 in 2000 by more than 61%, saying that a marriage in California is between a man and a woman. Earlier this year, 4 activist judges based in San Francisco wrongly overturned the people's vote, legalizing same-sex marriage. The consequences. The Supreme Court's decision to legalize same-sex marriage did not overturn the will of California voters. It also redefined marriage for the rest of the society, without ever asking people themselves to accept this decision. This decision has far-reaching consequences. For example, because public schools are already required to teach the role of marriage in society as part of the curriculum, schools will now be required to teach students that gay marriage is the same as traditional marriage, starting with kindergartners. By saying that a marriage is between any two partners, rather than being between a man and a woman, the court decision has opened the door to any kind of marriage. This undermines the value of marriage altogether at a time when we should be restoring marriage, not undermining it. What? That is bullshit. I did not learn anything about marriage when I was in school. I learned about marriage from my family. I didn't even know what gay was for a long time. I didn't know. Nobody told me. And it's just ridiculous. People think, oh, just because we're gay people are allowed to get married now, so that means that anybody can marry anything. People can marry dogs, people can marry cats, people can marry inanimate objects. That's not right. You have to have consent. First of all, you need to have consent. You need to have a signature. And I don't see a dog or a cat writing their names on a piece of paper saying, I want to marry this guy. That's just stupid. People are stupid. Oh my God. People are retarded. Anyways. So ProtectMarriage.com says that the solution is vote yes on Proposition 8 to overturn the outrageous Supreme Court decision and restore the definition of marriage that was approved by 61% of voters. Proposition 8 is not an attack on gay couples and does not take away the rights that same-sex couples already have under California's domestic partner law. California law already grants domestic partners all the rights that a state can grant to a married couple. Gays have a right to their private lives, but not to change the definition of marriage for everyone else. Passing Proposition 8 protects our children and places into the Constitution the simple definition that a marriage is between a man and a woman. These people are ridiculous. They're just... It's the religious groups. The religious groups. No offense to anybody who's religious. No offense. I'm just saying. Anybody who says that God does not think it is right for a man to marry another man or for a woman to marry another woman just needs to open their eyes just a little, because there's obviously gay people out there. There's obviously people who are religious who are gay. And then there's the other half, who are people who are conservatives, people who are strictly against gays as a whole, and it isn't right, and it's the religious people. No offense, no offense. I have some friends who are very religious, and I love them to death, and it has nothing to do with you, it's just the people who enforce it. It isn't fair. Like, I have friends who are Mormon, and I know that the Mormons were very, very strongly behind Prop 8, and they really wanted it to pass. They wanted it to pass so bad. I would drive down the street, and there would be a vote yes on Prop 8 on one corner, and then vote no on Prop 8 on the other corner. And they would be shouting at each other, saying yes or no or blah, blah. And people, you're driving by and you're like, oh my God, what the hell? And it's just so stupid. I cannot, can't get it enough how stupid this is. The religious people, religion has absolutely nothing to do with politics. There is a separation of church and state. That's what that's there for, because we don't want religious matters to affect the way that we vote. It doesn't. Sorry about that little rant, but that was my politics video. Yeah. If I could change something in America, it would be no on Prop 8. No, because I want equality, and I want people to love one another, and I want happiness. I don't care about the religious stuff. Religions suck sometimes. Well, I'm not religious, so I'm allowed to say that religions suck. But if you're religious, I love you anyway. I don't really care. To each his own, right? To each his own. Yeah. I will talk to you guys next week.